Everything is rolling around nicely. All is well. All is calm. And it will remain so all the way into the future. Then a shock pops into the world and slams into your own zone of reality. The shock immediately forces everyone, not just you, but everyone, out of their comfort zone. Forces them into new activity. Now people rarely like the shock. It rips them out of their world of calm. If you stop and think about it for a moment, shock is one of the great things available to you in life. Shock is what inspires you to break out of the comfort zone and move forward. There is a deeply embedded behavioral principle in human nature. We really don't like to move forward or change unless we have to, and that is why we have the shock. It rouses us from our slumber and inspires us into new activity. So when the shock arrives, allow it to come. Let it roll in. Let it shake up the old, the stale, the weak, the fading away, and let it put you on the path towards something new. Most of the time, although people react with great amounts of emotion, it's not even close to the end of the world. It may seem like disaster, but if you look back to the past and think through all your disasters in life, how many of them destroyed you permanently, and how many of them forced you to change and put you on to the new path. Now, sometimes there is true tragedy in life that cannot be avoided. But what often starts as a tragedy, in the final analysis, what happens is you end up reimagining or reframing the event to put you on a new path towards the future. It is a learning point, a break with a past that wasn't as beneficial to you as a new way that will lead you into the future. So don't lose all your focus when the shock hits. Don't lose all your concentration. Don't become a shallow shell of what you were back when you were nicely ensconced in your comfort zone. Often what seems frightening and new will soon turn on its head and cause you to look at different ideas and new approaches. When the lightning strikes and the thunder booms and the shock presents itself, everyone is frightened. Many go into a cycle of panic. You can hear them. The sudden shock spreads around the globe and around again. But reimagine it all. Reimagine the shock is just a way to get you out of your comfort zone, to get the world moving again, moving towards a new way. Because eventually, we must always move towards a new way. No matter how much you want things to remain in stasis, there are always much more powerful forces that will be opposed to that. This will happen to you in all areas of life, not just cryptocurrency. The cosmos will not let you live in stasis for too long. It will not let markets remain in stasis for too long. Eventually, a shock will come. The longer it takes, the more powerful it may be. The world will challenge you, and that challenge often arrives in the form of a shock. So next time you're sitting comfortably in your comfort zone, realize the next shock is building. It's storing up energy, building up the energy. Enjoy your comfort, get your relaxation time in, but be aware. Don't ever slip into unawareness and think that there's never any new shock coming. The next shock is coming. The next shock is coming. The next thunderclap will happen. It will release the powerful energy to rip everyone out of their comfort zone and push them forward into the new world. The shock may not be fun as it comes, and you may feel the panic too, and think you have lost it all forever. But do not allow yourself to descend too far into grief. While you may have been living on the flat plains of comfort, now you must climb the mountain of transformation. If you climb the mountain of transformation, what you lost, often you find it has returned all of itself, and in an advanced and even more powerful way. Because shock has a logic to it. It rouses your sleeping creative energy and forces you into new action, so move with it. This is not a mistake. The shock is there to rouse you from your slumber, to rouse your dormant creative energy, and force you to become more aware of the new things happening around you. Once that shocking event has passed, you raise your head up, you look around you, you take measure of what has occurred, and you realize you have survived. You have made it through the experience of this terrifying, powerful force. This will give you confidence in the future. The next time a shock comes, your ability to deal with it will be heightened. You'll be able to react in a better way. With each shot of shock, composure, more and more, almost learning to look forward and lean into the shock as it comes, when it arrives. And knowing what it is will help you. It's arousing you from the world of slumber and putting everyone on the path of the new way, being able to handle the shot of shock with composure and inner strength. This divides who will be the leaders going into the future. When the shock comes, this gives you an opportunity to show your true character and the way it has been strengthened by the shocks of the past. This will lead you to become more influential and more persuasive in your trading group, your investing group, or in the larger world of cryptocurrency. As people know, because you've proven it to them in the aftermath of a shock, that you can handle yourself with poise and tranquility, even in the most difficult of times. This will advance your position in this world. If the shocks, when they come to you, if they inspire you to find the new path instead of sending you into permanent fear, if you ride the shock to make creative and innovative changes, you will meet with new success as you pursue advancement in the world of cryptocurrency.